There's a definite tendency to look upon cybercrime as something that affects the city, affects individuals. But if you actually think about it, probably the biggest single driver of any economy is the amount of goods that are brought into the country. The vast majority of that travels by sea. If you think about cybercrime or cyber terrorism, we tend to look at three factors as influencing that. The first one are the vectors of vulnerability. The second one is how easy is it to cause that effect. And the third one is the reward of causing that effect. And if you do that analysis, you actually find shipping is probably the most lucrative target for any cybercrime. There are many avenues of attack, not the least of which is because if you think about it, ships are moving through different environments. They might start out in a port of London, end up visiting the Far East, the Balkans, who knows where, coming back to the port of London. There are very few other parts of the infrastructure that actually have that phenomenon of touching different environments. Second thing is ease of attack. The problem we have with the shipping fleet is, unlike, say, technology in a bank or in a business, which tends to change at a fairly frequent rate, ships don't. It's interesting if you look at even things like military vessels. The newest carriers, the Queen Elizabeth class, are designed to have a 50-year life cycle. If you think about how long 50 years is in terms of technological innovation, that's sort of almost geological time by sort of any other standards. So when many of the vessels that are actually in use today were being thought about, computers were just things that sat in big buildings somewhere on shore. But yet, in order to function in the modern maritime environment, you were required to have certain kinds of electronic systems on board, particularly electronic charting, electronic reporting systems. And all of these systems have inherent vulnerabilities because they were designed at a time when that was just not thought about. So the ease of attack on the maritime sector is actually very high.